Hello, I'm Neil Blanchard and I'm the Chief Executive at Southdown. And I just wanted to, as we start Learning Disability Week, share some personal reflections on the theme, which this year is Do You See Me? Which is all about being seen, heard, and valued within our communities. So, on a personal level, this struck home because my first experience in social care was actually as part of a large hospital closure programme in the early 1990s in North London. And this was where I was working to support people with learning disabilities and sort of complex physical issues to make the transition from a large scale institutional hospital into their new homes in North Barnet in London. And what really sort of struck me at that time was that most people's lives had been within the large hospital, hidden away behind literally very large walls. And I had the real privilege to work with people as they made that first transition back into the community. And it was just wonderful being able to actually take people to the pub for a first time, to shopping, to do social things, or even just actually being in the community. And I remember how, for people that were witnessing this in our communities, it was still quite new. But actually, then I look back now, 30 odd years later, and I see just what amazing progress we've made. And Southdown has been a big part of that. Where now a lot of the people we support about 170 people with a learning disability, are really fully integrated into our communities. And I think actually the community really does welcome and value that. But there's always more to do. So actually, I think as we start this week, it's really thinking about what more we can do in our societies and as an organisation to make sure that people are just not seen, but they're actually really heard, understood, and responded to. So some of the things we're doing in Southdown this year is really focusing on client voice to make sure even those that maybe are non-verbal have their voices and their feelings and things that are important to them really in the forefront of how we actually do our work within the organisation. The other thing we're also focusing on is that we've now moved to a cashless society. So we're actually introducing ways to make that easy for people, so with a disability and their carers, to be able to navigate through this new modern world of where it's all about tapping cards and not about cash. I think the other thing for us is that we'll be introducing the Beacon this year, which is our psychologically informed framework. And we've now got e-learning for all of our staff, from our board members right through to all the staff within Southdown. So I'm really excited about as we launch that. And I suppose the final thing is that we've got the election this year. So what we really encourage is that people that are able to vote should be voting. But for you as staff members also to make sure that when you're voting, you're thinking and talking to people on your doorsteps about social care, about the amazing work we do as an organisation, but what there's still more to do. So really, just to say that I'm really proud of all the work we do. We have 100% CQC good ratings, so we're also recognised for that externally. But as we go forward this week, really feel proud of the work you do. Remember, we're all a force for good.